League of Legends has added something amazing to the game that I've been advocating for years to be added. And no, it's sadly not Hextech chests, although we really need those back. Hashtag bring back chests. But this thing I'm about to talk about should have been added to the game years ago, but it's finally here. And the thing that they added is multiplayer practice tool. Now let me explain why the multiplayer practice tool is amazing, not just for League creators, but for casual players as well. Also, if you enjoy me yapping about League of Legends, please be sure to subscribe so I can feed my 15 kids. As everyone knows, League of Legends is an old-ass game. The game came out in 2009 and the engine is basically built on a potato that could run big rigs. But throughout the years, the engineers at Riot have somehow detangled the whole spaghetti and made the engine pretty good, if you are to believe skin spotlights. But it's still behind other engines that can do crazy things like Epic Games with their Unreal Engine. But with the engine getting better over the years, we have finally gotten something in the game that I have personally asked multiple Rioters about. Whenever I get invited to Riot events or I meet Rioters in person, one thing I've always asked them is that, is there a way that Riot could maybe add a custom map maker or better custom tools to League of Legends so people could create their own game modes, maps, or tournaments with own rules? And usually the response has been, engine go boom. Or it is not the direction they want to put the resources right now. I always knew this was going to be the answer, but I still want to have hopes for something like that for League in future. Because I think these type of features are becoming very important to modern games that keep the game going for years to come. But I'm glad to announce that we have finally gotten that. Not really, but it's kinda getting there, and it's way more than I thought we were getting ever, honestly. Last year, Riot said in their dev update that they will be trying out multiplayer practice tool in League of Legends when the new season starts. And indeed, when the new season started, they added the multiplayer practice tool. And oh boy, is it amazing. Let me first go through a bunch of cool new features they've added to the new practice tool that wasn't there before, not including the multiplayer part. Because I think some people actually might have missed this, because I actually did miss some of these new features. They added Atakan spawners and a button to complete feats of strength. So a few new things from the new season, which are some of the core features, so that is a very good addition. They added a button to instantly copy inventories to targets, so for example, if you want to test your build against a full build character with the exactly right stats, you can finally do that. You can copy your inventory to a target dummy or even other players in the game. Previously, you could only add armor, MR and HP to target dummies, so they were just kinda mimicking a full build. Also, it was slow as hell to add all those stats to the target dummies. They also added a spell shield button for whatever reason. I'm actually not sure why this is there, because I mean, you can buy banshees, but I mean, I guess you can now have full build plus banshees. I'm not sure, maybe people will figure out something cool with this. But now for the more interesting new features. You can now play League of Legends in 0.25x speed, 0.5x speed, and 2x speed. Why? Because it's funny as fuck. Honestly, I don't know what other reason there is. We tried to play 2x League of Legends with my viewers on stream some time ago on BBE, and oh damn, that was actually super fun for like a few hours. We also tried the 0.25x speed, but that's, yeah, that's hell. Okay, we got a team fight. What's going on here? We got this, guys! Go! Come here! Oh shit! Coming in! Here somewhere. Okay. I think we can win. Oh! The hits! Yo! Huge! Alt! Into... Oh! Oh, we want that? And we get this? Smite! Q! Okay, and there's a TP, here we go! Fuck you, 2x speed! Oh shit, he won! Okay, that is actually super funny. But this feature is super fun. I don't think it has any other objectives other than being fun for the players. And also, the final thing they added to practice tool was the ability to self-cast status effects, which I think will have a crazy potential for everything from content to just practicing in the practice tool. With this feature, you can grant yourself the following status effects, which are silence, invulnerability, root, blind, CC immunity, stun, nearsight, and dodge. And I think this feature has some crazy untapped potential people just haven't figured out yet. Like for example, you can nearsight yourself and maybe turn this into a fun little game mode where you try to hide from the enemy team and everybody has to be nearsighted. I think there's honestly something cool with this feature. But the best thing about this all, you can now enjoy all of these practice tool features with your friends. Have you ever wanted to play Earth with your friends when Earth wasn't out? Well, now you can, because everybody can join your practice tool match and give themselves 0 cooldowns. To be fair, this is even more cracked out than actual Earth. Also, like if you disable mana costs, it's actual hell. Or have you ever wanted to do a 1v1 with your friend with full builds but couldn't do that because previously you had to farm for 30 minutes to get to the full build in a custom game? Well, now you can do that, and you can now full build Yasuo 1v1 your friend who's playing full attack speed Yumi or something like that. Or have you ever wanted to inflate someone? Well, now you can. This was not an invite to Pyrosynology to play League of Legends, okay? But that's just a start. There are so many more creative ways to use this new practice tool with your friends that won't just be fun, but will actually help you learn more about the game and practice playing the game better. Exactly what the tool was made for in the first place. I also want to show this game mode that the LEC production team actually made, which was 2 Nunus just racing each other, which is just a really cool thing to do. Like if you want to race with Nunu snowballs with your friends and, I don't know, put the game in 2x speed and try to see who can drift better, you can do that. But this tool isn't just great for casual players, it is also amazing for content. Have you ever wanted to see challenger players play without CDR and mana costs against each other? Well, Trutut did just that. Have you ever wondered if you could beat 5 challenger players while they have to play normally and you have no CDR and can TP around? Well, Professor Akali did just that. Or did you wonder what kind of cool game modes you can create inside of League of Legends now that you can have 10 people in the practice tool? Well, Polypuff did just that, and I think this video is an amazing example why this new practice tool is such a cool feature. In this video, Polypuff created 4 different game modes that you can play with your friends in the new practice tool. And this type of content is exactly what I think League of Legends is currently missing from the scene. Just pure goofy content that you can also try out with your friends. I especially love the game mode where you have an Ezreal spamming ults from the base in mid lane and the other team has to go through the mid lane without dying, and the guy who makes it through the barrage of Ezreal ults first wins. He also created other game modes as well you can try out with your friends, but I'm not gonna show them here because I want you guys to watch the video yourself. I linked the video in the description below. There are so many cool things people have figured out with the new practice tool already. For example, with the release of Mel, you can have 2 Mels in the game and try reflecting as many abilities as you can without getting arthritis in your hand. Or bounce around a Craggaspear like a ping pong ball, although this one is sadly just visual because you don't technically have to move around to, you know, bounce the Craggaspear in the air. Would have been a fun game mode to play though. I think the addition of this multiplayer practice tool has already been amazing for the community, and I cannot wait to see what players can cook with it in the future. I will also be cooking something with the practice tool myself and maybe create game modes I can torture my fellow content creators with, like I've already done multiple times, but now with less clunkiness and actual tools to do it. Even though the practice tool isn't perfect, of course, and isn't technically the thing I've been advocating for, which was to create custom maps or game modes with a creative tool, this is for sure the right direction for the for that dream of mine. And possibly for other creators and players as well. So thank you Riot Games for adding this and giving the community the chance to play and practice League in so many cool different ways now. But what do you guys think of the new multiplayer practice tool? Let me know down in the comments below and let me hear your ideas for cool game modes or other cool little things you could possibly do in the new practice tool. I think I forgot about something though. There was something Riot needs to add to the game as well. But man, I can't remember what it was. I think it was pretty important as well.